Well, their zone was better than it was at the start of the year, which is to be expected. More experience. They're moving a lot better. But we attacked it in a lot of the same ways, as well as a few new things that have worked against other zone teams. Sometimes it was trying to seal off the big man in the middle so the guard could attack, or set it like an outside ball screen at the top. But
And from your vantage point, what went wrong in the overtime when they hit the 3 threes on the first 3 possessions?
well, they hit 3 threes on the first 3 possessions. That's tough to come back from.
You guys had a big run, a lot of energy in the building, and then kind of slipped away. What kind of changed after you guys made that run?
I mean, again, a lot of it was they made shots. We didn't. We had a few costly turnovers. Our shots weren't falling.
Okay, how does the team stay positive when you are shooting so inconsistently and you're still in the game but sort of struggling to make shots?
Oh, well, that's where the pillar of unity comes in. Coach said it after the game. We can't get too down on ourselves. Now is when we got to come together a little bit rather than start pointing fingers.
You were able to do a lot of things
Well on this one personally, but the free throw line, how frustrating was it to have those misses?
Pretty darn, I'd say. Yeah, pretty darn frustrating. That's one of those things that's going to keep you up at night. So I'm going to probably come back here later, shoot some more free throws.
Did fatigue set in at the end, Jay? You guys looked tired, some of the threes, and looked like your legs were tired.
I mean, I think we're in pretty good shape. Obviously, you get a little bit tired down the stretch, but I don't think it affected us too much.
Now you have to hit the road again. It's ACC play, that's how this stuff goes. But now you've got to go face a really long, physical Florida State team there. How do you put the last 2 games behind you and this really well when you got next?
I mean, we're not going to dwell on it for too long. We have some time to rest, and then we got to get right back to it. It's the ACC. We don't have really much time to dwell on mistakes or losses.
Mamadi, you happy with the look that Kihei got at the end of regulation? Seemed like an open 3.
Yes, I mean, we're trying to build on we're trying to build something here. That's playing as a team, and that's the only way we can figure things out. So, yeah, I'll do that all day. If he's open, I'll hit him all day.
Mamadi, from your point of view, what went wrong defensively in the overtime when they were able to hit the 3 threes on the first 3 possessions?
I thought we just relaxed, and that's not a coaching point. That's us players, and I know we're young, but we just gotta know that at that point of a game, when you're playing a home game, you have the advantage. You gotta take that advantage and use it on your will. But we weren't smart enough to do that. We weren't helping each other defensively. We weren't doing what we're doing before the overtime. And that's the reason why we got to that spot.
Yeah, Mamadi, Jay, before you walked in, Jay was talking a little bit about the unity pillar. What is Coach talking about with that right now and how it relates to this 2-game skid y'all are on?
It's basically whatever just happened. We're going to have to learn from it again and move on and, get better. We have another game, another bigger caliber, I believe. It's a bigger caliber team that's coming on. I mean, actually, we're going there in Florida in their setting. And if we play the same way, it's not going to be good for us. And what I'm hearing from that is we as players have to be coaches, basically. We have to be leaders. The coaches can do whatever they can, but if at the end of the day the players are not stepping up and do what they're supposed to do, it's not going to happen. So we got to do it together, unity.
Mamadi, how different was Syracuse offensively than the first time you played them? Tony said they were maybe a little more aggressive with their threes.
Yes, they were very aggressive. They just took whatever the defense gave them, and they spread us out from the beginning. Set screens actually at the beginning of the clock. They set screens, and they knew it wasn't going to work, so they spread us out from there, and they just took whatever they had. They hit some tough shots, but I mean, we got to live with that.